Welcome to the channel. For the first couple of videos will be just like this. Quick game recaps and quick hot takes on the latest sports headlines. In the future, there'll be a full-blown podcast. So, let's get it. Okay, so let's start. The Bills just won their second preseason game of the year, 42-15. In this game, Josh Allen went 3 for 3 for 45 yards and a touchdown. And the Bills' offense just looked cool and crisp under Ken Dorsey this game. Allen, like I said, went 3 for 3, and it was quick and it was methodical, and they went up and down the field like it was easy. I know it was against second teamers, but you see how this Bills offense can still be great under Ken Dorsey. They moved, like I said, they moved quickly, but also the running game. The running game looked way too strong. Here are some stats on the running game. The running game, first, Singletary, 4 carries, 39 yards, and 3.9 yards per carry. Moss went 4 carries, 19 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4.8 yards per carry. Cook went 4 carries, 38 yards, 9.5 per carry. And how about Blackshear? 5 carries, 58 yards, and 11.8 per carry. To be honest with you, Blackshear should be in the rotation, should make this team this season. He should. Because the way he performed in this game and in last game really should prove to you that he can be a really reliable running back for the Buffalo Bills this season. I know it's just two preseason games for Blackshear, and it was against second team and third team and possibly fourth teamers against the other team. But still, Blackshear has shown that he could be a reliable running back for the Buffalo Bills heading into the regular season. Remember, they do play the Rams opening night in SoFi Stadium. So these preseason games will help. Also, how about Shakir? Shakir went 3 receptions for 59 yards and didn't get a touchdown, but he's shown a lot from a little college in Boise State. So from a 4th rounder, he's really showing that he can grow into maybe a bigger slot role for the Buffalo Bills this season, and he has also shown that he can return punts well and not muff the football. So Shakir and Blackshear, to me, are your 2 standout players for the Buffalo Bills coming out of this second preseason game. And on the flip side, the defense. Our defense, remember, last year was the top defense in the league last season. First I want to say that their first team came out and they looked sloppy. They looked sloppy. They missed tackles. There were some penalties, but throughout the rest of their possession, through the rest of their drives and the time on the field, they got better and they looked good. They didn't miss tackles. They had less penalties. They just looked better. So getting that rust off throughout the next couple of drives for their defense looked good. That's the good thing. Also, Elam and Benford were stepping up. Kaiir Elam, obviously, 1st round pick out of Florida, and Benford was a 6th round pick out of Villanova. So their skill talents are off the charts different. But how physical Benford has been in the first 2 preseason games and what he has shown throughout the entire training camp process, he's really shown that he could be a really reliable quarterback for the Buffalo Bills in the secondary. Honestly, to me, I thought, looking at him, he could be a linebacker. He's big, he's strong, and could we possibly use, if Edmund goes down or Milano goes down, maybe throw him at linebacker? Sure, maybe. Because he looks big and he's tough and he likes to put the tackle on you. So maybe he can be that, you know, replaceable, that a versatile cornerback slash linebacker type guy. But he's shown also within the last two games, both Elam and Benford, they can really, really defend in man well. They keep to their man and they get to their man and they swat that ball down and they get in front of their players to try to get the interception. They're physical on every play. They tackle on every play and they're really aware of their surroundings. Elam did get a pass interference call on him today, though to be honest with you, to me it wasn't a pass interference call. He just slipped and he grabbed a little bit of jersey. It really was nothing, honestly. So that to me, I won't count it as a penalty. So really, if White can't start on opening night, Elam and Benford will be really two reliable options. And there was also Dane Jackson was out there too. He played well. Dane Jackson stepped in for Trey White last year and did well. The problem with Jackson is he's a bit undersized, but size don't in reality size don't matter. But in the NFL, it kind of does matter because if again, look at what happened in the game last year against the Chiefs in the division round. He was too undersized and he couldn't get the ball and couldn't get the ball. And obviously, yeah, Mahomes placed it perfectly, but he couldn't defend much against the Kansas City Chiefs in last year's game. So obviously, if worst comes to worst, White can't start on opening night, I feel like it's going to be Elam and Jackson, because to me Jackson would be the more reliable option for the Buffalo Bills heading into week 1 against the Rams. But hey, could Benford make the roster? For sure. It's what I've seen in the first two games from Benford. He for sure to me gets my vote to head into the opening day roster, but I don't make that call. Also, let's bounce back to the offense. Case Keenum had a really, really strong game after his shaky game in week 1 of the preseason against the Colts. He went 16 of 18, 192 yards, and a touchdown. He looked like the Case Keenum that we've seen over the last 10 years. Calm in the pocket, gets the ball out quick, and takes really deep dropbacks. That's the Case Keenum we know and who we have came into accustomed to see him. Remember, he led the Minnesota Vikings to the NFC Championship game. So, I mean, this guy has experience and he is a really good quarterback. Also, let's note the offensive line did their job today. They looked very, very strong and they looked very strong. They gave gaps. They separated for gaps for the running game, and they blocked and protected their quarterbacks while not allowing a sack. The Bills did record 1 sack in this game, which honestly, there is going to be a need to get more sacks. You're facing Matthew Stafford opening night, and then you're playing Ryan Tannehill week 2. But to be honest with you, their defensive line was a wall today. No one could run against them. Last week they were a bit weak in the run game, but still they were a wall today. And to me, what they've shown today, they're going to be hard to run against, and they're going to be really hard to pass against. Again, the Bills are going to have a top 10 or even the top defense in the league this season. Count on it. And how about the Bills offense? They're going to have the best offense in this league next season. How about top offense, top defense? Go hand in hand, a Super Bowl championship. All right. What do we need to look for heading into next week? Well, one, I want to see more of Elam and Benford. I feel like seeing them two on the field, get them more reps is always what you need. More reps for them. I want to see Elam and Benford on the field. Also, how about on the offensive side of the ball? I mean, just let's see more of Cook. Let's see more of Blackshear. Let's run the ball just a little bit more than what we have on the passing side. We know what Keenan can bring in the pass game. Let's see more of our rookie James Cook, Blackshear, and Moss, Singletary, or whoever is going to get the majority of the snaps next week. I want to see Blackshear. I really do. This kid has been playing his butt off the last 2 weeks. Let's get him more reps. Give him a chance to make this roster. Also on the offensive ball, have we found our slot receiver yet? Maybe. Is it Shakir? Who knows? I mean, is it Crowder? Is it Shakir? We all know on opening day it's going to probably be Isaiah McKenzie because he brings yard after catch. That's one thing the Bills have been working on this season is yards after catch. And they've shown that they're getting better at yards after catch this season. And also, finally, heading into next week, I want to see a Bills win. I know it's preseason, but it feels good. It feels good that this team's winning in the preseason. It just makes me feel good about what to look forward to next week. All right, next week we will have a Bills-Panthers preview on Thursday. Tune in for that and stay tuned. And also, let's get it.